Next time y'all see these rims, they're gonna be nice and chrome. The old suspension exposed. That'll be later in the video if you care about those tips and tricks that I had to use to get my RV tires off. But in this video, we focus on the suspension. That's why that'll be later on. So what I did realize is that this thing is from 1979. These bolts have not been touched. They have not been wire brushed or anything since 1979. Everything is rusted together. I know. I can spray it with WD-40. I can spray it with this. I could use this tool. I could do this. I could do that. People keep on telling me everything I could do. People keep telling me everything I could do, and I'm very aware. I swear I'm not dumb. I know I'm young, but I'm not dumb. Okay, I've tried everything. You need torque from both sides. It's not like a tire bolt. A normal tire bolt, like the tires on here, they're one side torqued. Suspension bolts are meant to move, therefore they spin both ways. So therefore you need torque on both ends to get it off. That's too hard because it's so low to the ground. You can't get like a breaker bar where you need it. Okay, so the other option is to cut that bad boy off. I've been waiting for days. I had to get a cutting disc and a battery because I had the tool. Just been waiting for a reason to use it, and now I can use it. You know what that means? A cutting montage. See what I'm doing. I'm trying to block the way. I found a little piece of metal, a hammer. Don't hit your fingers because I just did twice. And the axle has dropped. Let's go! Yep. All right. Good morning, Waymakers. It's another day. How y'all like that name, Waymakers? You know, where there's a will, there's a way. We make a way. You know, I like it. I like it. I'm gonna start calling y'all that. That's gonna be the new audience name, the family name, Waymakers. Anyway, it's, as you can tell, it's a new day. There is snow. So again, it looked like I did something. It looked like we did something, but I haven't done too much. Nothing is actually tightened down. It's all hand tightened, and I'm going to talk about how I got to where I got to in this process. So sorry about the splashing and the dripping. I don't think it's reaching the camera, so we should be fine. So first of all, what I did, as you've seen, I cut the bolts off. The hardest part was cutting the equalizer bolt off because this old equalizer was so big I couldn't get a good angle. So I broke 3 wheels just on the 2 equalizers alone. But other than that, the leaf springs are really easy because it's just easy access, and also the shackles, you can just come right in on the side, and those are easy access as well. So yeah, equalizer is probably pretty tricky. Everything else, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. If you're doing this alone, this is the way I recommend doing it because it was so hard. Everything is so heavy. These are attached to the axle, so they tend to roll with the weight and everything. So what I had to do, tighten this bolt, put the leaf spring in. And then what I did is I sat the axle on the middle. So I just sat the axle on the middle. There's a bolt right here. And in the bottom of the axle, there's a hole meant for this little bolt, right? Sat it on the middle, and then it was just sitting on the ground. Well, not on the ground, on this wooden plank. Okay, so then after that, I put the equalizer in. And then I put the 2 shackles in the top and those bolts. So I put those 2 shackles in. And then what I had to do is lift everything up, this on top of the leaf spring, put it up to there, slide the bolt in by hand, and it sat like that. In doing this, now we're at the current situation that we're at. Again, what I showed you guys, this bolt, you see how small this is? This is like my fingernail, my index fingernail. Maybe even shorter. If we go inside and look at the new leaf springs, they have a really long bolt on the top. And so as you can see, is not sitting flush like the smaller leaf springs were. And so the U-bolts only have like this much thread, so they aren't locking in place. I feel like I'm about to pass out. Holy smokes. I think I was bending down and standing back up too fast. I think what I'm gonna have to do is cut off the top of all those bolts so they sit better, so they sit more flush with the axle. And then my U-bolts will reach down another like 1/4 inch, so everything will tighten into place. That might be dumb. That might not be the right way to do it, but everything is under tension, so I don't want to try to loosen anything leaf spring wise. So yeah, that's what I'm working with. I still have 2 cutting wheels. So I try to put it on, and the bolt is still, what I realized is the bolt is just too big. It's just, it might not be, sorry. I'm gonna have to ask someone to see if there's a thing to expand the size of a hole. If I can expand the size of the hole like 1, maybe 2 sizes, then it should fit. So I'm gonna try to find a drill bit for that and see how that goes. If you're a regular watcher of the channel, you probably already know I be kind of working at the campground I live at while I'm doing my renovations. And recently I've also got a promotion, so I'm a new elite employee. So yeah, I be kind of busy. Your boy be a little bit busy doing editing and script writing and everything, and the job and renovating. So yeah, just bear with me. Sorry if the video would be kind of chaotic. I'll be all over the place, man. There just be so much going on in my life, but we get things done. Where there's a will, there's a way. Probably call us the Waymakers. That should be it, man. If I could just expand the hole on the axle, that'll just be 4 holes to expand. It'll be easy breezy. Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. And bro, the other side just wants to roll no matter what I do. Whatever, just gonna have to do. Perfect shot of the hole. This band has to be towards the front. After all that struggling, it's on the back. So now I did everything wrong. I have to flip this around and relift everything. Maybe it's just because I don't have it even. It's like just too small. God, dude. I just don't get why it's not going any farther. Like, this is the stuff that make you so close to quitting, bro. Like, I'm about to have tears in my eyes. It's so frustrating. Update, that strategy didn't work. As I've said before, I don't give tutorials. I don't know what I'm doing, so I don't give tutorials, but I'll show you what I learn as I'm trying. So like an idiot, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to break the lug nuts, not break them actually, but loosen them while it's on the ground. Because when it's off the ground, the wheels spin, so you cannot break the lug nuts. If it's off the ground, like so, I can't turn this. Any torque I try to put on it, the wheel's gonna turn. So you have to break the lug nuts before you lift it up. I didn't because I'm a dummy. So someone recommended that to me, Greg, the guy who's always giving me rice. He recommended I put a block in between them to keep it from spinning. So I found that, and I'm doing that to help it not spin. And because I love my women out there, I'm gonna show y'all what the standing method is. This one's pretty high up, as you can see. Let's hope you don't fall. Just never put all your weight on it, because I don't want you to fall. Oh, wow. Just like that. You heard the nut break. Bam. Got them bad boys loose, man. Top one done. Side one done. Y'all won't believe this. While I'm taking these off, got the last one off. I just broke them. Look. Yeah. Guess I'll get back to these tires. Awesome. Hopefully I'm in it. Oh, the dog's scaring them. The dog's scaring them away. Some of them. Right. There's a little knob at the top of this. I'm just twisting it the opposite direction. Lefty loosey always. Next time y'all see these rims, they're gonna be nice and chrome. I'm gonna give these the bad boys a paint job that they desperately need. I'm also gonna show you a close-up of the tires. They were rotted, man. By the grace of God, we got up this mountain, but it was rough. Whew. Oh. This thing got brakes on it? Oh, I do got brakes. Awesome. Awesome possum. This is what I'm replacing, by the way. If you didn't see it in my first video, you should go check it out. But well, you can see it now. But this is the suspension problem we having. Isn't this? You can see. I also want to paint the frame. I think I want to paint the frame, do everything suspension-wise, and then get to the underbelly next. But if you have the arm strength, I learned this from a trucker. It won't give me my tire iron. So this one's for the people who might have a little bit more strength and able to do it with just their arms. For one, you never ever go down, okay? Because if it slips off or anything, all your weight is going into the ground, okay? So what you'll do is get it, good position. What you'll do is lift up slowly with your knees, okay? So grab firm. Start with my knees, go up, keep going, keep going, keep going, and it breaks. It keeps you from like slamming or bam or wow. And if it gets stuck on there, what you do is you just bring it back to the point where it's got some resistance. It should let go like that. And then once it let goes like that, the drill can do the rest of the work. Lift with the knees and lift slow. So we get in a nice squat, come up, slow, slow. And she's broken. Who knows what weather we're about to get soon. I'm glad I sealed the roof though. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. Dropped it last week or 2 weeks ago, depending on when this goes out. If you're ever changing anything like a tire or anything like a spare, if it's on your vehicle like my truck, a tip I always got was put your tire under your vehicle. That way if it does fall, it won't fall so low you can't jack it back up. If it falls on your tire, you can always get a jacket back under it. A scissor jack over here, a bottle jack. Something should be able to get under there if you have your tire under there at least, so it'll fall on the tire and you can always jack it back up. So I know this is a different type of ending to my videos. I'm not even wearing my microphone or anything. This is the day the video is supposed to go live. So I'm so behind. Work has been busy. The campground is starting to get into season, as well as, you know, the renovations and everything kind of kicking my butt. So I really appreciate y'all being patient with me. This is also part 1 of 2 of the suspension upgrade. Part 2 will come out in 2 weeks, because I will be releasing my birthday video, because my birthday is May 6th. Next week will be my birthday video where I go really in depth on my whole entire life and what makes me me. But if you want to support me or help at all, and the reason I sound like that when I breathe, I have asthma. I need an inhaler. I know. But if you want to support me at all or help me out at all, there's a wish list, Cash App, PayPal, all that good stuff is below. I really appreciate it. Also join the Discord. Join the Waymakers Discord. We have a whole community in there growing. It's awesome. I love it. And I love y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for watching. All for today. Remember, where there's a will, there's a way. RV away. Out.